I'm gonna make a video in a few minutes. AI is going to destroy family farms, people. We'll talk about it shortly. See you in the funny papers. Hello, everyone. I'm back again. I didn't know if I was gonna get to come back or not, but here I am. What I really want to talk to you today about is this AI. AI, with all its their yeehaw to get it put forward real quick, everything going to AI. There's one thing I can't do, and that's grow food. It ain't gonna put nothing on your plate. It ain't gonna put nothing in the grocery store. As they put these data centers in, windmills and solar farms, destroying farmland. I don't know where people think their food comes from. You got AOC, that stupid girl. 3 times I've heard her say that we don't need farmers, that we got grocery stores. And they're claiming to run her for president. You got Mark Warner up there. Corrupt. All these politicians is corrupt people. They're corrupt. Somehow or another, we've got to get new blood from your local right on up to the state House and Senate right on up to the federal House and Senate. These people are corrupt. They're being arrested left and right for embezzlement, sexual misconduct, you name it, they're doing it. It's rules for thee and not for me. Democrats is tax and spend. Tax. You hear them, built those millionaires to pay their fair share. Well, them's the people that create the job. Then they holler want $25 minimum wage. Well, if you're $25 minimum wage, the people working at the Burger King and the McDonald's, your hamburger ain't gonna be $2.50 anymore. It's gonna be $10.50. I mean, how stupid! Common sense has really left the building in this country. It's everywhere you go. The Muslims are hollering that they're being discriminated. You can't make fun of them, but you can make fun of Jesus and the Bible all you want. This country's gone crazy. Absolutely crazy. And the people with it. I mean, I've looked at other YouTubers. I've seen their comments, how people are right backwards. I don't see how they get out of bed in the morning. I really don't. It seems like it's worse in these big cities. Mark Warner, he up here in Virginia, he's run on, when he started running, he didn't want to serve but 2 terms in the Senate. Well, here he is. Going again. There ain't enough money for him. I don't know if they could ever get enough money for them and their family. They're down there, these communist Democrats are hollering, well, we've got the Democrats are, we've got a big tent, we can let them in. And all the time, these communists and Islamists are going to take over their Democratic Party house. They're scared. Then you've got the Republicans that ain't got a set of balls on them. They won't fight. Rhinos, they're sorry, or whale poopy. And I'm worried about, I don't know if the boys are running again, Mark Warner can beat him up because you've got Fairfax County, Loudoun County is going to dump a bunch of mail-in ballots at the last minute and pull out a victory. So I don't know. Until they get outlaw these mail-in ballots, except for military and rare occasions that people can't vote, I don't see that we've got fair elections no more. I don't know. I really just don't know. I say we've got to make it too big to rig for the midterm election, and I don't know if people's going to get out and vote or not. I think people are so sick of this stuff that they can't stand it. I know I am. I know I am. I'd love to get on here and talk about more farmer stuff, but I mean, what are we to do for our kids and grandkids? What are we to do to protect family farms? I mean, people's got to stand up and realize, people, if you push us all out, you're not going to eat. You know, we raise some of the best crops in the world and some of the best beef in the world. And people talk about all the money that farmers are making. You know, money, you know what? Most farmers run big lines of credit, and they're just one or two crop failures away from losing their family farm because we have to carry such a big debt load. Do you think them guys that way? I'm sure McGarry Farms out west could tell you what a new combine costs and what the upkeep of it is to grow a crop. And he also raises cattle and hogs. You know, they took tobacco away from us, which was our big cash crop. Of course, we had cattle. But, you know, and instead of giving the money, when they done the buyout to the farmers, the states use it to pay off their debt. Yeah, pay off the state's debt to, you know, clear their budget out. Farmers didn't get nothing. I got just a minuscule nothing. That's the way farmers are treated. We get nothing. But we're accused of getting everything. Now, the corporate farms, they do get Bayer, Monsanto, and all them. They get a big bunch of money. But the regular small farm and ranches, we don't get nothing. We get the boot. We get the boot put across our neck. You know, it takes us all. It takes a small family farm and ranch right on up to the big boys to feed this country and feed the world. But they want to regulate it. It ought to be that if we want to sell a beef, we could sell it to our neighbors. We want to sell raw milk, we should be able to sell it to our neighbors. Chicken, or whatever. They destroyed the hog market. Now they're going to destroy the cattle market, which they're on their way. And then they're going to destroy family farms and ranches with their data centers, their solar farms, and their windmills. They don't take land that's useless, places that nothing wouldn't grow, and put that stuff on, which is ideal. No, they want to take good farmland out of production. They want to make an eyesore on the side of the road. You better wake up. You better wake up and fight these data centers out of your communities, away from rural areas, away from family farms and ranches, or you're going to wake up one of these days and they ain't going to be nothing at the grocery store. It'll have to come from overseas and it'll be so high that you can't afford it. I want to thank R&W Farmstead for, he had a message this morning that hit me, and Tony, I really appreciate it. Your words out of the Bible, tying it into harvesting those peanuts, made it come home to me. Anyway, good Lord willing, God bless each and every one of you, and maybe I'll can make a video in another day or two if it don't take me off. That being said, the good Lord willing, God bless each and every one of you. Remember, get out and vote. Bring 8 or 10 with you to the polls, and let's vote these communist Islamists out of this country. God bless you.